The New Orleans Saints taking on the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, it's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing his car on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Joseph Charles. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Red! Mustang 19!
Play action. Stroud now. Into the fine play. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Ready? 18, Pioneer! 65 cat, 65 cat! Ready, go! Ready?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
18, Ryder, 8, Dragon, 60.
Again, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Pierce. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And this time he is in. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Everett picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pierce with a motivated run there. No surprise he's motivated. 1,000-yard campaign last year, and potentially the Rookie of the Year. Even still, the 4th-round pick outplayed his slot with over 900 yards in 13 games.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Cup
2nd
19.
and
Cup
8
19.
at the
Cup
Saints
50. Cup
17-yard
50.
line.
Ready?
Stroud now on 2nd down. Delivers another one to Pierce. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Buffalo 18. Hey, Smash. 18 Cardinal. 18. Go street. Tight. 19 tight.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levers doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Kamara. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mustang 19. Let go.
Now Stroud. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
18, Pioneer.
And Stroud now to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Woods.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Here goes Stroud again. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
79 Broncos.
Stroud. Flushed out right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on third down. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
This is caught. It's Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Check. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rig alert. Maverick.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down and 4.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. Check,
Woods the receiver in motion right.
The throwing again is Stroud.
But he's got Dorsett complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
18, ready. 18, Dragon 60.
Stroud to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. Well, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 5.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Stroud. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here we go. Got it.
On first down, here's Stroud. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back. Panther 60. Panther 60. Curve 19. Curve 19. Go.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Another target and catch for Robert Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Riggs. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3rd and 3. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Express. 618. 808. What's up?
Throwing on first down is Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Let's have another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
On second down, it's Stroud. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down.
Let's go now.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep it.
Come on.
Second down and 8.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
Now Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Warriors 70.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for him here the entire second half.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw his Carr, eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
6:37.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Carr got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Stroud sets up the play action. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Let's go. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section.
What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. He hasn't really had a game to remember, but that conversion right there is something to hang his hat on late.
It certainly is, and in these situations, what you're really looking for is the guy who's not worried about his stats, not worried they didn't get 100 yards in a game, but will make that dirty, gritty run that you have to close the game out, as we just saw there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Pierce. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Complete to Dorsett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to the ground with Pierce. Demario Davis there on the stop. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive